Welcome back to Otaku Daikun! Dai here, and for this video we'll be taking a look at some awesome retro anime, many of which I grew up with. So, anime has been mainstream in Japan since at least the 1970s. I was born in 1989, so I wound up growing up with a lot of 90s gems. But I only have a limited knowledge of early 70s and 80s anime. Still, given that a ton of modern anime is aimed at teens in middle and high school in Japan, I feel like I can definitely touch upon some classics, or at least my personal favorites, that you might not have heard of. Essentially, I'm considering an anime retro if it was made using traditional cell animation rather than digital CG. That pretty much means anything prior to Love Hina. With that, let us begin. I must say, the way 80s and 90s anime portrayed futuristic science fiction will always mesmerize me. The night scenes with neon lights and Blade Runner-esque aesthetics are just so damn awesome. One anime that captures this is the original Bubblegum Crisis OVA, first released in 1987. It portrays a cyberpunk future, in which Tokyo got rebuilt into Mega Tokyo in the aftermath of a huge earthquake, with the help of powerful robots called boomers. Problem is, these robos have started to go out of control, and Mega Tokyo's police can only do so much to stop them. Enter the Night Sabers, a team of 4 women who suit up in badass cybersuits to fight the boomer threat as vigilantes. We follow these women as they live double lives, while keeping their identities secret. While the atmosphere and art are phenomenal, especially for its time, what really drew me to this anime was its music. Holy crap, it's like an 80s paradise. I was instantly hooked when Pris performed Tonight a Hurricane at a nightclub, cut alongside a major boomer chase. So cool! Definitely check this one out. I recommend it as a great anime. If it looks interesting to you, you won't be disappointed. It's got a remastered DVD set on Right Stuf. Too bad Hulu kicked it off. Those bastards. This one's definitely a fantastic character-driven sci-fi. In the future, mankind populates various planets via space travel. An organization called the 3WA sends special agents, trouble consultants, as hired operatives to assist in global conflicts. Among these trouble consultants, one team is infamously known as the Dirty Pair. Kei and Yuri, codenamed the Lovely Angels, are notorious for completing their assignments with a hefty load of collateral damage. These girls, while talented, never pass up a chance to slack off, bicker at each other, or pursue potential boyfriends. That said, when things get dangerous, the Dirty Pair is more than capable of handling the job. The original is really fun, but what got me into Dirty Pair was its successor, Dirty Pair Flash, which follows a next-generation Kei and Yuri, who inherit the Lovely Angels codename and handle a slew of perhaps more fan-service-y jobs. I can't get enough of the character design and that 90s anime look. The classic Dirty Pair consists of a TV series, OVAs, and an animated film, whereas Dirty Pair Flash is a shorter OVA. All of them can be purchased on DVD from Right Stuf, and I highly recommend them as amazing anime worth their reputation as classics. The SNK rival to Capcom's Street Fighter series was originally Fatal Fury, before that evolved into King of Fighters. During that time, the video game got a few OVA adaptations, but what I recall most fondly is the motion picture released in 1994. It sports an original story and some lovely art designed by Masami Obari. It follows the vagabond fighter Terry Bogard and his crew of friends, Andy, Joe, and Mai, who get recruited by Sulia, a girl trying to stop her brother from obtaining legendary armor imbued with the power of the god Mars. As you might expect from a Fatal Fury movie, there's a ton of awesome battle animations, as well as some mind-blowing fan service with Mai. They don't make anime like this anymore. Again, I'd recommend this as great, and that it delivers well for what it is. Watch it if it catches your eye. This is an anime about Japanese police officers who handle pretty much everything from traffic tickets to national armed threats. It features primarily Natsumi and Miyuki, who form a reluctant partnership at the Bokuto Police Department. Once together, their teamwork makes them unstoppable when it comes to taking down criminals of all sizes. That said, this anime's pacing goes all over the place, from comedic to intense, but ultimately stays pretty accessible and lighthearted. It has some romantic threads, namely in the form of Ken Nakajima, who timidly yearns for a relationship with Miyuki. It's fun, yet torturous as this romantic tension gets played with for many seasons without cementing anything. The best part of this anime, for me, is actually right at the start, with a 4-episode OVA that jumpstarts the TV series. It's a beautiful production that stands in direct contrast to what comes afterward. This one is also recommended as great. It's satisfying for those who find themselves attracted to it. I believe you can find it on Hulu. For now.
Let's go! Ah! Come on, come on, come on, come on!
That's impressive. But I think she's reached her limit.
Come on, come on! Damn it, you piece of... Come on, you!
Without a doubt, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Golden Boy is a 6-episode OVA series about a college dropout named Kintaro Oe, who prefers learning about the world by traveling Japan by bike, taking various part-time jobs. Of course, he's guided by his dick, and winds up taking jobs where he can be closer to different beautiful women. The real charm to this series?
It was at that moment when I saw her. My slick wild beast!
Is Kintaro's cartoonish, perverted charisma that often gets him into trouble.
Oh my god! She's not wearing a bra!
Furthermore, this is one of the few anime I definitely feel is better as a dub, in part thanks to the quirky performance of Doug Smith.
I hear the sound of a woman screaming!
He's the most unconventional voice actor ever, and is just made for this role.
From the velvety recesses hidden beneath those clinging black leather restraints, it cried to me, "The beast! The beast!"
Almost everything that comes out of Kintaro's mouth is pure comedic gold. See what I did there?
Oh, the wild eyes of a beast! Second to me!
You can find it subbed on Crunchyroll, but I implore you to check out its dub however you can. If you couldn't figure it out yet, I recommend it as a legendary anime, one that I'll never forget.
So, how do you like my swimming?
Sonic is no doubt a sort of washed-up mascot in this day and age, but you can't deny his overwhelming charm in the 90s. I really feel he was at his best as a character around the time of Sonic CD. The anime cutscenes of that game are wonderful works of art. Following in that spirit, we got ourselves a 2-episode OVA in 1996 that was rebranded in America as Sonic the Hedgehog the Motion Picture. It's a film that chronicles Sonic's confrontation with Dr. Eggman and his latest creation, Hyper Metal Sonic. Everything from the visuals to the audio captures why I loved this blue guy growing up as a kid. It's still a very fun watch today. I give it a great, if only for its childlike focus and non-human characters that might turn some away. Plastic Little, The Adventures of Captain Tita, is a short OVA film released in 1994. Now, I've already reviewed The Legend of Lemnir, a similar anime in that it features Satoshi Urushihara's gorgeous, often highly erotic art style. While that one was a very flawed anime, this film is definitely one step above. It follows Tita, a girl who, with her crew, captures exotic pets in a futuristic world. She accidentally gets dragged into a major military conspiracy by rescuing a girl on the run named Elise. Yeah, it's totally cliched, but the art is so nice that I still love watching it, if only for the spectacle. Pretty sure you can pick it up on DVD from Right Stuff. It's great if you enjoy the art and crave some stylish fan service. Don't get me wrong, I love Yu Yu Hakusho, despite not seeing all of it. Regardless, I always found myself attracted to Flame of Rekka, an anime that shares quite a lot of similarities. It's about Rekka, ancestor of an ancient ninja clan that is now extinct. He befriends a girl named Yanagi, who has mysterious healing powers, and as such is being coveted by a villainous organization. He awakens to his family's ability to control fire magic, and he joins forces with friends who have similar powers. It's up to Rekka and his eventual party of martial artists to protect Yanagi and save her when she's captured. The real meat of the anime comes in the form of a massive fighting tournament that Rekka and company need to win in order to free Yanagi from the clutches of evil. That said, it's not for everyone, and gets a recommendation of great to match. I'd be fucking surprised if you didn't know about Rurouni Kenshin, but it fits the bill and I really want to talk about it here. Rurouni Kenshin is one of Ari-chan's favorite anime after all. It tells the story of Kenshin Himura, a wandering samurai who refuses to kill as penance for his many years as an assassin during the Bakumatsu era. He tries to escape from his bloodstained past and start a new life of pacifism, but various threats during the Meiji era drag him out to fight again and again. His only solace comes in the bonds he makes with a young girl, Kaoru, and those who wind up helping him. The main show is great, but my favorite animated piece from Rurouni Kenshin is the OVA film, known in the West as Rurouni Kenshin: Trust and Betrayal. It covers Kenshin's childhood, his days as an assassin, and the conflict that led him to receiving his iconic scars. It's definitely one of the most elegant and well-made anime to ever come from Japan. Check it out on DVD from Right Stuff, as I recommend it as an amazing anime worth checking out no matter your tastes. I actually didn't like Mononoke when it first came out. My mom rented it for me when I was a kid, not knowing just how creepy and violent it was. Now though, I absolutely love it. Princess Mononoke tells the story of Ashitaka, a warrior who winds up with a cursed arm after a wild demon boar rampages his village. Upon finding out the boar was poisoned by an iron bullet, he sets out to advocate peace between the people of Irontown and the mysterious nature of the forest and its inhabitants. As a Ghibli film, it's got some of the best animation put to film, filled with action, terror, nature, and beauty. It mirrors our own world's struggle with the environment and is one of the more provocative works to deal with the subject. Furthermore, Joe Hisaishi's score is to die for. I can't praise it enough, really. It's out on Blu-ray, so watch it at all costs. This is a legendary anime. This is one of the anime that started it all for me. Hell, I was hooked even before I knew what anime was. That said, there was something special about Sailor Moon that I couldn't put my finger on as a child. In it, a young klutz named Usagi winds up receiving magical powers that transform her into the hero Sailor Moon, who combats evil enemies from the Dark Kingdom. She expands her Sailor Scout crew by befriending others around her age, and together they protect Japan. While this series has been rebooted as Sailor Moon Crystal, I'll always be much more fond of the 90s classic, especially for its lovely transformation and attack animations. Thankfully, the entire original series is currently being re-released, redubbed, and uncensored by Viz on Blu-ray. It's a must-have, so definitely watch this amazing anime series. There you have it, a nice batch of retro, cel-painted anime for your enjoyment. There are tons more out there that I may cover in a later video. If you want to go even more old school, go ahead and check out Happy Console Gamer, who loves talking about his favorites. What are your favorite retro anime? What do you think of the shows mentioned here? If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting Otaku Daikun on Patreon or subscribing to the channel for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, and Let's Plays. Until next time, celebrate your fandom.